Greetings, star children, star rays. I'm Akasha Ra Ezraite. Welcome to Starseed Evolution channel. I'm live on my YouTube too as well and on Facebook. So I wanted to connect to all of my family. I'm going to bring in a transmission by the Christos SOPHIA. So all night really active activity. Lots of activity from the solar wind, solar flares, also the sun too as well. And of course I am being very activated with transmissions from the Christos SOPHIA. So repeated, have to get up and do this transmission, have to get up and do this transmission. So I'm going to bring this transmission through. I have Goddess Isis is like relentless right now through the collective consciousness. So I will tell everyone, I hope everyone's going to open their heart today because this is what the transmission is for. And it's for the collective consciousness. So I'm going to tell you that we are activating a huge template on the planet. And this is going to be one of the many, but this one is definitely going to be an accelerated force from the goddesses and the divine feminine. So we are activating the template of the Holy Child, the Holy Son. It's a huge template coming in, so the collectives is going to see a lot of shifts, especially when it comes to children. So just letting you know that it's actually going to be massive. So I'm going to bring in this transmission for all of you, and I'm sending so much love to you. Yeah, we have lots of solar flares. More solar flares are definitely coming in because the sun was showing me everything and activating me last night with the Christos SOPHIA energy matrix. I'm going to say a deeper integration process. So I'm just going to listen and to bring in the transmissions, and I'm going to do translations for Goddess Isis as long as she wants me to. And then I will move to the next goddesses. So I'm sending so much love to you right now. This is going to be a holy transmission from Goddess Isis. It's just translations in order for you guys to activate your golden sun DNA systems, your gold body, but it's a lot more than that. It's also for you to open your heart, to awaken your heart chakras, in order for you to do a deep purification of the golden light and the emerald ray light. This is for deep healing, deep purification, a deep purification process that all of the goddesses and the gods have had me on for 8 years. Kind of connecting, full connection to the God realm since I woke up, very open. That they've been walking me through passageways of initiations for deep purification with the Christos SOPHIA energy matrix. And then beyond. So I have galactic consciousness, but it's all interconnected to me. So we're going to do solar rays too as well. Yeah, there's a lot of mothers coming in. So I'm going to set up the pillars of light, and I'm going to set up the pillars. And as I set up their pillars, I hope you guys activate through the Stargate portals with me. I'm going to begin the transmissions. So I'd like everyone just to open up their hearts and just be open to receiving the codes and the light codes coming from Goddess Isis and also from all of the goddesses. And I will start activating their Stargates and a pillar of light. They're crystal pillars, and I will activate each 7 pillars of light, and they are the solar god pillars. It seems like we're going to have more divine feminine, but I will add in a balance too for the divine masculine. I'd like everyone just to open their hearts, and I'm just going to do translations for Goddess Isis. I'd like for you just to visualize golden light coming in from your crown and activating the higher self networks, activating your pineal gland. Activating the pineal gland structures. We're going to be activating the Christed Sun. The Christed Sun in your pineal gland. Activating your headdress and your sacred headdresses, your crystal headdresses. Opening up the throat chakra and removing all cords, any cords, distortions here in the throat that are ready to be transitioned off and just to release and to surrender, and just to visualize the gold light coming in into your higher heart chakra, merging deeply with your Christed avatar, the highest version of you. Activating your higher heart chakra, opening up the stargates and portals to your higher heart chakras, opening up your star portals within your physical body. And I'd like for you just to open up into the heart space and feel your heart expanding. And I'd like for you just to visualize activating your golden lotus in your heart. As we activate this golden lotus, I'd like for you just to visualize millions of petals opening for receiving and giving. Opening up the lotuses of the golden petals, of 1,000,000 petals of Goddess Isis, of the divine feminine. Opening up the 1,000,000 petals of golden light for purity, to awaken your hearts, to open up the portals of your hearts for a deep purification within your heart, deep purification in your physical body. Opening up into the solar plexus and traveling into the solar plexus, activating your temples of the suns in your solar plexus, activating your pyramid structures in your solar plexus. Anchoring in to your earth core chakra, anchoring into the universal core, deep space centers. I'd like for you just to visualize golden light, cosmic golden light, opening up your heart, opening up to expand you to a purity state of pure consciousness. This is a transmission for the Christed children of the sun to be able to awaken your hearts and awaken the hearts of humanity. We'd like for everyone just to connect as a divine family of light to activate their Christed light, Christed sunlight for purity with the Christic SOPHIA. We're going to be activating the stargates of the 7 crystal pillars of the solar gods. Opening up the hearts. Activating the stargates of devotion. Divine devotion with Goddess Lakshmi. Opening up the stargate for the crystal pillar of divine truth with Goddess Kali. May she use her force and her sacred holy dances to open up this truth gate. This is divine truth gate that Kali is going to use the divine light within inside of her to activate this sacred crystal pillar of divine truth throughout the collectives. To lift the veils for all of humanity, for the children on this planet. To lift their veils. Santina Fushakata. Ge Santita Fushakata. Guyanandaranakata. Gasanti. Shantita Fushano Kushanakatan Devoka Santi. Santita Fushanakata. To awaken the holiness temple of the Stargate, of the crystal temple of pure love. Gesantita Fushanti. Gishanakata. Goddess Isis is going to activate this temple to lift your veils and to lift this sacred veil, purity and pure love within inside of you. The devotion to Devoshakati, activating this sacred pillar. The focus into Devoshakati, this is the third pillar of light. Gishanakata, Shanti Devoshakati Devokasana, Santina Kishaki, Gishanti. The devotion to Devokashanakata, Santi Devotion to Devoshanakata, Gisantinakata, activating the fourth pillar of Goddess Athena, of divine power. Santina Fushano Kushanakatan de Fukusanti, Santina Fushakatan Fukunakatam, Santita Fushakati, and her rays of truth to set in that highest power frequency for all the crystal children and diamond children, all of the rainbow children on this planet. Gisantita Fushanaka Shantina Kushanaki, Santa Fulnukasanti, Gisanti, Shantita Fukasanta, divine power pillar is fully activated. Gisantita Kushantita Kusanta. Gisantina, Gisanti Fushanti, Gisanta Kashanakata, the Fukasanakata, Santi Fushan to Fukusanakatina Kana, the Fukasanta, Santida Shafushakati, the Fukashanakushan and the Vanakusanti, activating the sacred pillar of the Stargate of holiness of Goddess Ashtar, the Fushanti Nakata Fukasanti, activating the wings to awaken and to awaken the children of the sun, the Santida Fushan to Kushanti to Kishanakata. Shantita Fushakatina Fukushanakata, Gushintinakati, activating their holiness and their holiness rays to awaken their sacred path of the children of the sun and to awaken, to remove, and to dissolve the veils in the matrix. Gishantita Fushakatina Kishanti, Santita Fushanakana, the Fukusantina Kiakata, Santina Kishanakata, to awaken and to rise with that powerful force. Gishantita Fusantina Kishanti, Santina Fushakata, to dissolve the veils. Everything will be coming down. Everything will fall down. Your veils will be lifted. You will not be able to hide anymore. Santita Fushano Kushanakata, Santina Fushakata, Santita Fushantinaka Santina Kashakata. We are the holy daughters rising of the Christic Sophia, and we are here and we are rising. Gishantita Fushano Kushanaka Santi, Gishanakata. We are awakening with this gold light and this Christ light. Derevanakata, Gushanti, Santinu Shantu Kushano Kushanakata, Gisanti, Shantanakata, Gishantina Kashanakati, Gisantina Kashanakuna. We're going to break these veils down. Shantita Fushana Kushanakati, Gishanakata, Gusanti, Shantita Fushano Kushanakati. This truth will be shown. Shantita Fushanakati. There will be a deep purification. Deep, deep, deep purification by the holy mothers and the sacred daughters that are rising. Gishantita Fusha Kushanti, Santina Kushanakata, Fukushanakati, Santina Kanandavanakata, Gisanta. Then no Kushanti, Gishana, Shantina Fushano Kushanakata, Santina Kashana, Gishanta, Gisantina Fuhanakata, Shantana Kono Kusanti, Shantina Focus Santina Kushanakati to Fukanakata, Santina Shifushakati to Fushantita Kashanakata to Fukushakata, Santina Kusantina Kishanakata, Shantita Fushano Kushana Kushan Kushanaka Santina Kisanti, Santita Fushanti to Fukushanakata to Fukusanakata. Santita Fusha the devotion to Ushana, Santita Fusha Katana Focusanti, Shantita Fokukana, Gisantina Kiana, the Devocasantina Kishakata, Santina Kata, activating the sacred crystal pillars of the crystal flames of light, Gishanti devotion Kushanti Kuna Kanandirvanti, Gishanti. This is a deep purification of light, sapphire light by Goddess Shekmet, the Devocasanta Focusantina Kashanakata. Santita Fushano Kushantino Kushanti, Santita Fushanakata de Fukusanakati, connecting into our hearts of the divine goddesses, Bifuchino Kushantino Kushanakati, Santida Foshanakata, Gi Santina Kushanti, Shantufuku Santina Kasanti, that force of light, that force of that powerful Christos light, Gi Santida Kushutida Kasanta, Santida Fukusantina Kasanta Kasanti, Shantina Kushanakata, Leda Fukusantina Kisantida Fushakatida Fukushanti, sending that light out to purify all of humanity, to open your hearts and to awaken the children of the sun. To awaken the children of the sun, the daughters rising and the sons rising. We have to wake up. You have to wake up and you will be forced to wake up. By the sun. The sun is going to lift everything off of you. It's going to purify you with the Christ light. They are only illusions and softwares. It's not who you are. Just let it, the purification happen and move out of your resistance. Let it lift off of you. Shantina focusana kushinti fushakatan de fukusanakati, Shanti Fushakati Fukushanakati and Kusanta, Shantina Kananda Vakasanti Kasanti, Gishanti Fushakati Fukunakata, Gesanti, Shantida Foya Nandarakatana Kasantina Kishu, Santina Kisha Fushakati, Shantida Fukushano Kushino Kushanakatan, the Fukushinti Kishina Kushanakata, Santi Fushanti Fushakushakati, Shanakananda Vokasanakati, Kishakatan, the Vokasanti, Santina Kanandaranakata, Shantina Fushakati Fukashantina Kianakata, Santina Fushakati. You'll be able to connect to the sacred Christos SOPHIA rays of Diana. The Santina Fushanti to Kushanti Kushanaka, Shantina Kishanakata, the Devantina Kushanokata, divine rays of Bridget, Gushanti to Fushakushanti Akana Durfukona, Santina Kana, Gishanti and Durfukasanakata, Santina Kishantina Kisha Fushakata. Santina Kiana and the Fukusanakatana Focus Santina Kisanti, Shantida Fushanakatan, the Santina Fukusanti, the holy force Freya, the Fukusana, the Devanaco Santina Kia Kushana, Santina Fushantina Kana, the Fukusanta, Santina Kia Shakata, Gisanti Fushano Kushanakana Fukusanti, the purest frequency of the Marys, Kushanti Fushanakata, Santina Kata, the Fukusanakati Nakata, Santina Shantina Kushanti Fushakatan Fukusanti. Opening up these gates and these crystal gates, anchoring in these pillars as we become together as one. We are Goddess Isis. We are all of the solar goddesses and gods. Kishanti Fukusanakata, Santini Pishufushakata, Gisanti, Santina Kananda Fukusanakatan, the Fukuti, Santini Fushantina Kishanakatan, Dirifaka Santina Kiana, Santini Fukushantina Kishanaka Durfuna, Santina Kia Santina Kishana Kushakata, awaken the children of the sun, Gishanti Fushana, Derevokosanti, Gishanti Shantina Kashanti, rise up, Gishanti Fushana Kushanti, Shantida Fukushanti. Awaken and rise up. Anchor in the highest frequencies of light for a deep purification process. We're going to dissolve these veils. All these veils are coming down. Nothing will be able to hide anymore. There is no hiding anymore. Everything you cover up, everything that you cover up is going to come down. Dirifontina Kishantina Kishana Kushana Kata, Santina Kishanti, Kishana Kata. The Christed avatars are awakened. Kishanti Fushana Kiti, the gods and the goddesses' children are awakening. Kishanti Fushantina Kinakata, Santita Fushanti, the star children are awakening. Santita Fushanti, the children of the sun are awakening. Santita Fushana Kishanti, Shanta Kishana, you won't be able to hide anymore. Shantira Fushanti Kushantia, Shakatandiri Fukusana Katandiri Fukuna, Santina Fokusanti, Gishanti Kisanti, just return to light and activate your source codes and your God conscious codes within your higher heart chakra. Shantafana Kodana Kisantina Kisanti. It's a deep purification process, all divine love to all of humanity. It doesn't matter their paths that they walk, everyone's going to go through a deep purification. Gasanti, Gishanti the Foshanakata, Gisanti, Visanti the Fushanti the Kuna and the Vanakasanti and the Kishanakata, Gishanti, the new children have arrived. The Shanti the Kishakati, they're the ones that are going to assist with the major collapses on the planet. Gishanti Fasanti, Gishanti, ones were just born too. Nisana, Shantino Kishanti Foshakata. All of them just came in, a lot, just more just came in. The Devotion Foshalukasinti. More were just born. In the last few years, these are the gold children. They're on their highest missions. You'll be able to breathe again. You'll be able to feel your freedom. You should be able to feel your opening the heart within inside of you. This is from the children that are coming in. That your hearts are opening. You feel that release. You feel your sovereignty. Every time you see a baby on the planet, you should thank them. Every baby that you pass, you want to thank them. They're the reason why you have your freedom. They're building their light grid. They're building their light grid. Your sovereignty is here. Your freedom is here. The children are coming to talk and to communicate that you have your freedom. Open your hearts more. You have your sovereignty. You have your purification, sacred purification, void space. Love the children. Love these children. Open your hearts so you could become pure conscious light again. Activating the Stargate for sovereignty. Santino Kushantina Kuna Kunundra Fokusanakata, Santino Kisha Fushakitina Kishanakata, Santino Shunukata, Nasanti Fushan Kushanti, Santa Takata, Gishanti Kisanti, Santa Kata, Gishanti Fushakati, Gishanakata Fushanti Nakata. Awaken the children of the sun, Gishanti Fushakati, rise up, Gisanti Fushanti Kishanti, rise up, the daughters of the sun, rise up, the sons of the sun. Santita Fushandu Kushanti Fushakatina Kisanti, Santita Fushakushanakati, Gisanakata, Santina Kishanakiti, Shantaka Saposhanakata, Santita Fushanti Kusanti, awakening the Christed twin rays, Gishafushanti Nakananda Devokasanda, Santina ki shantina kushino kushanakati. Huina the Devanaka Santina Kasantina Kashanti. Gishanti de Fushakata. Gisantina Fushanakati. Awaken to remembering who you are, and activate your solar body and your God DNA. Gisanti de Shanti. Shanti de Fushakati, the pure Christos frequencies of love and purity, Christ consciousness, beautiful Kasanti, God consciousness. Awaken your DNA. So you can remember the pure conscious being that you are. Santine Shifushanti, Santil Kushana, Gisinti Fukushanakati, Shantina Kuana, the Devanakatan, Gisinti Kuna Kusana, Santide Shifushakushanti, Shantida Fashakushantina Kushafushakatan. Awaken your hearts for these children. Yushantu Fushakushanakanan, the Devokushanti Kisanti, Santida Kashanakatan, the Devokusanta, Santida Fushakushantina Kishanakata. All the divine goddesses are going to be anchoring in the highest frequencies of light, through their light pillars of their lineages that are here walking, the angels and the earth angels, the star children, and the avatars, their crystal children of the diamond sun, the children of the diamond sun, Shantina kana, gisantina kisanti. We are awakening our children of the sun. Gishindu hushu hushakata. Shantina shifoshanakata. Shantita fushakushanakata. Didifukusanti. Gishanakati. To break the last matrices. The last matrices of this planet. Distortions will be gone. Gishanti fushanti. Santita fushanakwana. Didivanakati. Shantina kashanakata. Gishanti. Shifushanukushanti. Open your hearts every time you see children. You want to smile and love them. Especially the new children coming in. This is the reason why you're feeling lighter. Santina kuna, gesanakata. Santina kio kushanakati. Shantida fushano kushantu hushanakada. The fushantida fushakatina kushanukushakata. The solar gods are closer. The gods are watching everything. Through their children's eyes. Through your eyes. The light from their eyes. Santina Kiana, the Devonaka Santa Kashanti, Shantina Kishandu Shafushanakata, Santina Kata, Disantina Fushakusinakata, Shanta Kushakushakuina, the Devokanakata, Santina Kisafoka, Santina Santi Kishakata, Santina Shafushakati, opening up your hearts and your passageways, Kishinti Fushakati, Kisinti Fushakati, Kushanakati. You are the children of the light, the children of the sun, Kishinti Fushakata, Gishanti. Move through your veils fast. Gishanti de Fushakati. Move through your veils fast. Gishanti de Fushandu Kushanti de Fuko Shakui Nakananda de Vanakata. Santinaki, Santinaki, Shantinaki Shanakata. Remove your matrices and open your heart. As you open and expand your heart, Gishanti de Fukasanti, you will radiate with the crisis sunlight and the rainbow light from the sun. Gishanti de Fushano Kusanakata de Fukasandakati. Santinaka Shantinaki Shakata. And all the suns through all time and space. You are the children of the sun, the children of the light, the children of the emerald ray, the sapphire ray and the Christ light, rainbow rays. Santina Kati, white diamond light, Kisanta, Shantina Falsini Kati, solar is light, Gishanta, Shantina Fushan Kushin Kushinti, Gisanakatan de Fukusanakati, Santina Kishantu Shafushanakata, Santina Kishanti, Lushamukata, Santina Kyush Fushakushanakatan de Fukusinti, Santina Fushanakatan de Vanukosanti, Gishiti de Fushanakushanakata. We're unifying in deep unification. Kishanakatan de Fukusanakati, Kukushukutakana, Santina Kunakananda de Vokonakata, Santina kusha fo shantina kia ko nakana. Derefo kusanti. Santina kushantina kasana kata. Derefo konukoti. Shanti de kunukata. Yes, Santina kishanakata. Shanti de fusha kushantia kusha kushanaki. Santa kata derefana kuna. Derefana kusanti. Shantina ku shaka ku nakana. Gisinti. Kiana derefana ku. Gisinti de kia kushanti de fo de kasanti de kia nakuna. Santina kia kushanti de kia kushanakata. Gisinti. Shantina kushando kushano kutina kasantina kyu shifu shakata. Santina kyu na kananda de foku santi kiana. The kasanti Shantina kushna kushno kushna katando kusanaki. Santina kyu shifuana. Santina kana. Ge santina shifu shukushna katanda de foku sanakata. Santina kana. Ge santa. The santi fushiti. Shantina kyu akashanda kushakana de foku santa kasanti. Santina kusha kushna kushno kushna kata de foku sanakata. We're activating with Hera, Goddess Hera, for the holiness of the Holy Mother rising. Santina Kisha to Kushantina Kishana Katina Kushakuina, Santina Kisha to Kushanakuina, the Vanaka Santina Kia Kushantina Kushakati, Kiana de Falconakata, Gisanakati. Shantina kusha fushakata, Gishanta, Shinta fushakutina fanoko santina kiakata. The goddess has millions and trillions of names. Kushantitu fushakata de fokasanti, Gishantina kananda vokasanakati. Many of her light daughters. Kushanta kusha kushanakata de funakasanti, Santina kishanakata, Santina kashantina kishanaki, Gishanokuna, Gisanti, Shantina vonakatan, de fokasanakata. Shantina Kishanaka did Fukusanakatina Kishanakatan did Vonakana, Santina Fusanta, Santina Kata, Gishantina Fushukuta, divine healing with goddess Hathor, Gisanti Funakati, Gisanti, Shufushukushanakata, Santa Fukusantina Kishanakatan did Fukushantina Fushukutakati, Shantina Kadon did Fukushanakushantina Kushanakata, Shantina Kushantina Kushanakatan did Fukusantina Kisana. Awaken our children, Kishantu Fushakati. Awaken children of the diamond sun, Kishantu Fukuena Dagati, Shantina Kana, the Devonokusantakata. Opening up your hearts and to rise, Kishantu Shukushanakati, Gushantikati. Move through your veils, Kishantu Fushakata. Move through your illusions, Kishantu Kushantu Kusanti, Gishanti Fushakata. You are returning to pure conscious light, Gishanti Fushantiki, Santika Santina Kishanakata, Didifukasanakata. Santini Shifishino Kushinti, Veravokuna, Dervanakasanti, Santina Kashanti de Fushakata, Gisanakata, Shanti de Fushakata, Yesanti, Shantina Fushino Kushanakata, and Dervakasanti, Gisanti de Kasanakata. I'm closing out. Gisanti de Fushanda. Thank you. Gisana Kushanakati. Yesanti. I hope you guys enjoyed the transmissions. Gishanti de Fushakati was very powerful. I'm going to keep doing translations for Isis. As Isis translating through codes, but there's a lot of goddesses here for the Christic SOPHIA templates that we're going to be anchoring in right now. There's a massive one for the Holy Children Rising. Yes, sending love. That was big. I'll be doing lots of translations for Isis, so pretty much was prepped for 8 years, and I guess now I'm going into my full roles, the big roles that they prepped me for in the God's realms. So I hope everyone enjoys it. It's a very intense transmissions coming in, so I'm just doing what I need to do to sit here and upgrade, but I pretty much have been prepped for 8 years with full communication with them. So exactly for this time and space. For this now. So I'm really excited. I'll be doing translations with Goddess Isis, and then most likely we'll be with Ra or whoever else wants to kind of come in for cosmic activations too as well. But there's lots of goddess energies for everyone right now. Yusinti, very high frequencies. Kind of not letting me rest at all, so none of the goddesses are letting me rest. The Christic SOPHIA won't let me rest, and is just, oh man, just hitting me with so much light and activations and pure activations right now. Hi, Daniel. Yep. Yushifasanti. Lots of the elders are coming in too as well, so I can hear lots of elders communicating for right now. But there's major templates. It's the Holy Sun templates are coming in, which is completion, Divine Mother, Divine Father, and it's going to be a new template. So it's going to be massive. It's actually for the holy children of the planet, which is the actual children of the planet. Listen to you. Listen to the I'm going to do a few cards for everyone. So I'm actually excited about this. I'm really excited to bring in the transmissions. So I'm sure I'll have Kuan Yin come in. Revelation is coming up too. But it will be revelation. Whew. The goddesses are coming in. Wise leadership. Okay. Ipona, Sun. I love my goddess cards, they're really pretty. Santina Shaforsanti. Wise leadership. Oh, we have a number 14. 14 is my favorite number. Listen to the Fushukona. Gasanti Fushanti. Santina Kananda Santi. Hi, Daniel. Connecting to all of my family. I'm sending love to all of you, all of the angels, all of our sacred angels and star children, galactic commanders. Hello. All of our seraphims. Ellen of the Ways. Ellen of the Ways. It's patterns. This is the next card for all of you. Patterns. I'm going to say releasing patterns because that's definitely what we have to do. You're born on 14/14. This is 12. So we have 14/12. 12 and 12 is definitely Merkaba. 14 is 7 and 7. And there's the 14 of the 14 children. I know of the children of the sun is actually 14. Was supposed to be. Yeah, so 14, 7 and 7. It all depends on how you see it, but I always, it was like always the 7 archangels. That was like where I resonated with it at first. And then I'm going to say 7 and 7 is a higher harmonic universe. So, Ray, you're probably from another universe. At least a part of you is somewhere from another universe. I'm going to say why. Listen to you. This one's beautiful. The sun. I hope you guys enjoyed the transmissions. Drink pure, clean water and lots of high vibrational foods. I can't talk. High vibrational foods, and then also lots of sleep and rest. So keep sleeping. I probably will be going back to sleep and meditating. I just sleep with the sun and meditate with the sun, and that's where I'm able to access a lot of the Christed light and then Christed SOPHIA light. I pretty much just sit in the sun rays. I make sure that I have the sun open, that way I can keep connecting to the Christic SOPHIA energy matrix through the sun systems right here. And I'll lay, I guess you could call it the ethers, but I will just put my whole physical body in the Christed sun. It's called the Christed sun. Some people call it like the Aquiline sun and stuff like that. But I'll just lay here and I'll have the windows open and I just charge up my crown the whole time. So it is said, and just sit there and communicate to the Christed light of the sun and the Christic SOPHIA. So I can hear source and I can just communicate to source through here. And just have that clear communication with source. That's always important. SOPHIA is divine wisdom, so that's also coming in, which is the SOPHIA, right? Divine wisdom. You can always work with those pillars too as well. They're crystal pillars that we were setting up. Each one of them represents a solar deity or solar goddess. I'm probably going to keep these pillars up for a long time, probably for about a few months, and keep working with them. Creative Spark is Bridget. Santa? Bridget came in. I don't know if anyone heard that. We had Bridget and Diana. That was beautiful. Of course, we had Athena. Athena would be coming in. Rebirthing. So we're going through another cycle of rebirth, and that's why Isis would be here, because we're about to go through a huge transition again with the Holy Mother and then the Holy Child. So it's going to be massive. Very, very massive. It's another rebirth. So it's just going to be another cycle of a purification for the whole planet. If you start seeing Isis around, you should know the whole planet's about to go through another purification. And she is very much for all of the children on the planet, which is all of us, but also the children too as well. I had many teachings with her when I was in the beginning. Yep. In the beginning of my motherhood, I had Isis with me by my side the whole time, teaching me everything and how to have love and compassion and to be a conscious parent. So I had her walking by my side. I had many masters, many Stargate masters. I call them Stargate masters. Many goddesses and gods. I had the gods and the gods clear communication here, and making sure that I cleared and I purified as fast as possible for my daughter of everything, every single thing from the matrix. So I call it deep purification from the matrix. It's Isis and then Radha, which is another goddess. Radha taught me how to that everything is light foods, that our children are holy children. So everything is prepped in holiness, with the light from our hands, blessings from our hands. I would have to, and it's really funny, but I would always eat my daughter's food before giving it to her, and I had to kind of make sure that it was the highest vibration too as well. Very beautiful things like that. And I'd have to sing and have codes and light codes. Everything would have to be in the purest frequency for her. And everything now always has to be. So that was really cool. I thought that was beautiful. Throughout motherhood, it's deeper than that. It's removing everything from the matrix. Everything, deep purification, everything I ever experienced with inside of me, Isis and Osiris and all of these beautiful gods that came to me, and Ra and Athena and all of the Celtic gods. I had all the Celtic gods around me too as well. And it was like I was prepping for some holy child. It was really funny. It said the holy child was me. Yeah, that's a good one. And I had to remove everything. So every single thing I ever knew, everything of motherhood had to go. And they said, this is not right. This is not motherhood. This is the way that it is. And this is the path. So you need to realize you wouldn't know anything at all. You're stuck in a third dimensional matrix. And I said, okay. So I actually walked the path, and I opened up those initiations and those sacred passageways to learn with gods. And that's what it was, the gods and the goddesses, which are extraterrestrials. There are a lot of them are different hybrid races and angelic humans. So it's actually funny. They made sure that I walked through each initiation with them. And all the goddesses came in to make sure that I was able to keep purifying and purifying and purifying and purifying as much as I possibly could. Deep purification, purification, over and over again until everything is gone. Everything from the 3D matrix, everything from the 4D gone. Everything would have to be gone, and it's a lot more than just with me and my daughter. It has to be with all the children. So I have a community page, and if you go and read it at the bottom of the community page, you will see that everything is soul dedicated to the star children, because star children, they actually teleport to me like little orbs, all the star children. So they teach me everything. The past 3 years has been nothing but me being taught by star children here through little tiny orbs, and they travel in their Merkabahs, and it's all the children that are here on the planet, and it's because they're just waiting for me to hear them and to awaken more. So some people call them hitchhikers, and they're not. And then I'm pretty much led to your family, It really doesn't matter how old you are either. So you could be like in your 20s or 30s. I realize this too as well. Probably coming to me from another time and space and trying to tell me, I need you to activate the 12 crystalline DNA strands for our caretakers, our contracts that we chose. So the school that we built is actually everything we build is for them. They taught me about the super quantum computer system, and they're these little orbs. So eventually I'm led to their parents later on, but they're the ones that wanted the school. They wanted the Stargate Multidimensional Mastery School for their caretakers and parents. And then some of them, maybe for them, but for right now, I said we are getting it done as fast as we possibly can, and it's for you guys to awaken more. So it's really funny. They're in their little tiny Merkabas flying, communicating to me, and then some are not born yet either. So that's been for years too. Some are not born, and they'll be like little orbs communicating to me and just saying, just open their hearts or say this to them or plant a little tiny seed, and that's all you have to do. And then it became bigger and bigger. So the past 3 years, the star children, the new children on the planet, little tiny orbs kind of leading me and making me create all this stuff and all this curriculum and all this wild Merkaba training and Merkaba traveling, and because they're the children of the future. So if they're the children of the future, they obviously have advanced abilities, you guys. So they obviously have telepathic communication abilities, and most of them do. Um, we call it telepathy, but it's vibration and frequency. So all of them are actually will just follow me around and help me build everything. So there's a huge dedication to them too, and then we'll be able to expand it more very soon. So you never know you have no idea if you're a way shower or if you are a light language channeler. You really don't know. You should really start asking and who's actually leading you, because I realized for years it really is these star children, and they're in the little tiny Merkabas that look like little orbs flying around you, and they were the ones asking me to create our school. So I said we got it done. We're moving as fast as we can through time and space. And we're in the 4000s and back into the 4000s and back into the 4000s and back into the 4000s and back, in order to bring in everything to teach and to figure out how we're going to teach everyone how to drive their Merkaba. So it's actually a lot, right? And then I have the contracts with the Christic SOPHIA coming in. So obviously this is it, and everything the gods prepped me for is here. So here we are, and then I'll be bringing transmissions with them, and then we'll keep moving, and then it'll probably go back into the universal creator selves, and then those are how contracts work. So I love you guys. Just sleep and rest. Drink lots of pure, clean water too as well, and light foods. And I'm sending so much love to all of you, and I hope you guys activated. Nisanti. Nisanti. Nisanti.